guys, what's going on? It's Dan here. Time for another episode of First Bite. I just want to start off by saying something. I hope that you appreciate at least a little tiny bit what I do. I'm not seeing the appreciation in terms of likes on my video and my subscriber count on YouTube. So I don't know what I have to do to get that bumped up. I don't know if I need to jump off of my roof jackass style or what to get some other interest. But it's there's some days that I actually want to go and eat at a certain place, and I actually don't go to that place because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, well, there's this other place that I haven't done a video at yet, so I got to do the video. So, I do this for you guys, so just saying. But that being said, it's not that this is a bad place. It's not that I didn't want to go here. It might not have been my first choice, but it's still good food, so I'm going to go with it. I'm going to do it. I'm reviewing Salem's Fresh Eats. This is an interesting place. Salem's, first of all, it's a local chain. There's 13 of them. I'm here in the greater Tampa Bay area, St. Petersburg. I think there's one in Clearwater, Bradenton. There might be one in Lakeland, one in Auburndale. Salem's kind of used to have this reputation where you'd always see it in the not so great part of town, a little run down looking. The food was always great, but the kind of place that was open at 3 o'clock in the morning, you knew that if you were in a bad neighborhood and you could walk in there. And it looked like the kind of place that always had a bunch of neon signs in the window. Philly cheesesteaks, hot fries, this, that, and the other thing. It really legitimately, the way that it used to look, reminded me of an old school Philly cheesesteak place in Philly. It reminded me of one of those cheap marketing gimmicks like Geno's in Philadelphia. It's got all the neon lights all over it, and we're the best cheesesteak and eat here. The location that I went to seems I think it's the newest one, and I think the reputation's cleaned up a little bit. 903 West Brandon Boulevard, Brandon, Florida, 33511. It's a nice looking building. It doesn't kind of have that same reputation that it used to. But the menu is still kind of all over the place. Burgers, fried shrimp, Gyro's, Philly cheesesteak. This would have been a good place to get a Philly cheesesteak. I'm reviewing Gyro. What is a Gyro? Yeah, you white people pronounce it gyro. Okay, it's not a gyro. Do you know what a gyro is? Gyro Gearloose from DuckTales, from Scrooge McDuck lore. That is gyro. This is a gyro. Don't pronounce it gyro. And while I'm in a ranting mood, if you're going to get a gyro or a gyro, don't go up to the counter and say, oh, I want a chicken gyro. Just because they gave you the choice doesn't mean that you should order it. I want a shrimp gyro. A gyro is made with lamb meat. Get the original. Get it how it's supposed to be. Don't be afraid. Oh, I don't know if I want to eat lamb. Just try it, okay? If you want a gyro, try it the real way. That's how you do it. The fries are okay. But they're okay in terms of they pair well with the gyro. It's interesting. This review meets so many different crossroads. You would think that I would go to maybe a Greek restaurant or a Mediterranean market to try this. But I actually love their gyro. I'm going to jump in. Oh, what's not to love? The pita's nice and fluffy. The pita's thick. It's not so thick that you can't digest it, but it's thick enough to hold all the lamb, the tzatziki. I think that if you tried this, you would swear that this had come from a Greek restaurant. The lamb is really cooked perfectly, shaved nicely. Tzatziki's nice, onions, tomatoes. Also, it's interesting? They used to have a Coca-Cola freestyle machine in there. Now they have a Pepsi soda fountain. Pepsi. Why? I don't know. Was one more expensive than the other? Did they not pay their bill to Coca-Cola, so they had to switch to Pepsi? I don't know. I've worked at Coca-Cola for 3 years, so normally I wouldn't do this on camera. But now that I don't work for Coca-Cola anymore, I will try. I haven't had a Pepsi in over 3 years. cherry Pepsi. I'll wait till I collect my severance check to post this video, by the way. Wow, guess what? Pepsi is still disgusting, actually. All right, one other thing. They do have wings there, hot wing. That's good, I like them. It reminds me a little bit of Beef O'Brady's. Probably not quite as good. I think Beef O'Brady's hot sauce has a little bit more vinegar, just a little bit more zing. Normally, a place that's kind of all over the map like this, I don't really trust it because it's like, what's your specialty? You got wings, you got burgers, you got fried fish, you got fried shrimp, you got desserts in your dessert case, you got red velvet cake, and you got lamb gyros. Like, where are you at? Usually food like this was kind of like an automatic 7.5 score. This is a little better. At the end of the day, as good as it is, it still kind of tastes like fair food to me. And that's not that I don't like fair food. It's not that I don't like something fried and greasy once in a while, or even twice or 3 times in a while. It's just not quite next level. 7.9. And again, you're going to say, oh, bad score because you didn't get an A. 7.9 is not a bad score. Learn my scoring system. Don't misinterpret my words. Don't tell me that I'm contradicting myself. Good score, 7.9. Just not quite destination worthy. Not quite, I've got to get in my car and drive an hour for it. That's it. Got to go. Deuces. Dan is out. That has been another episode of First Bite.